Marie Antoinette will be forever remembered as the queen who quipped, "Let them eat cake." Jane Northumberland is known round these parts as the Dutchess who didn't. When foot and mouth disease left Northumberland's farmers with little income, forcing them to open their outhouses as bed and breakfasts, she used her own land to create a community treasure that also revived the local economy.
I was really criticised for this project in the early days when people said this is never going to work. Nobody has ever stopped between York and Edinburgh, which are big cities with cathedrals. And I thought that was a mad argument, that if you build something beautiful enough and great enough and you market it properly, you make people stop.
And stop they did. Since the garden opened in 2002, visitor numbers have climbed to 600,000 a year, generating £53 million of extra spend for the region. But it hasn't come without controversy. In Britain, gardening's a fiercely guarded art form, and the Dutchess delights in breaking the rules.
I did this because I thought it was so boring that cascades always go underground and resurface, and children in the summer run up and down here and love getting wet, and it's what fills the garden with happy noises, which is really what the Alnwick Garden's all about. It's a place of interaction and fun. I think that that's something that hasn't really happened in gardens before. In Britain in particular, we don't especially welcome children.
But children flock to Alnwick Garden. After all, it is home to the world's largest treehouse, all turret-topped cottages and suspended walkways. And for the less limber, it's an enchanting spot to have lunch.
So what's your favourite spot in the whole garden?
Probably the one that I'm most interested in is the poison garden. And if you'd like, I'll show you around there now.
So welcome to the poison garden. This is the only part of the Alnwick Garden that really has any rules to it. And they are no touching, no tasting and no smelling. Because all the plants in here are harmful. Some of them can kill you.
When I was looking into building this project, I thought, why does every garden have an apothecary garden? Most children I know don't really care how a plant cures. They want to know how it kills. They want to know how long and gruesome the death is. So I applied to the Home Office for a licence to grow the drugs. We grow cannabis behind you, we grow the cocaine plant, the coca plant, magic mushrooms, ricin, strychnine, everything. And the plants all have great stories to tell. It just depends in whose hands they are.
As if opening her garden to the public weren't enough, the Duchess also welcomes people to the castle that she, the Duke, their 4 children and 6 dogs call home. Most know it best as Hogwarts.
For them to see the setting for Harry Potter is really unique, because it's probably one of the only locations in the Harry Potter films where you'd actually recognise the Quidditch pitch outside. And I think that people will be surprised to see somewhere that's so well maintained.
Do you get a lot of children wandering through in cloaks and wizard hats?
Children and adults.
This teasing, foosball-playing, cowboy boot-wearing Duchess was not at all what we expected when we came to the garden.
And it's lived up to your expectations?
Oh, more than.
And she exceeded ours.